Hey guys, welcome back to Starry Eyes. I'm your host Maxine, and I talk about everything under the stars on this channel. So today I have another pick a card reading, and this one is going to be in regards to astrology and the zodiacal chart. And so I have 12 piles waiting for you, and each pile is going to rule a house on the chart. And what I want you to do right now is to close your eyes, breathe in, breathe out, open your eyes, and now we're gonna get started. So remember, I have 12 piles, and now we're gonna dive in. So for those who picked pile 1, you guys got Pisces. So many of you that picked this pile have strong Pisces in your chart. And what I mean by chart is your natal chart, the way the planets aligned in the sky when you were born. And so with the first house, this house rules your personality that you put on for the world, that mask that people first see when they meet you. And what I'm getting is that for those who pick this pile, they are into changing their looks right now. They're going through like an outer and inner transformation. So your first card is June. And what I'm getting is that this transformation, this project, whatever you're working on in regards to regenerating yourself and your self-esteem, is going to be complete in June, by the June full moon. You guys also got third house messages, Libra, and Cancer, back to June. So like I said, Cancer season, full moon in June is when you will come to a completion in regards to a project, in regards to some type of outer transformation as well as inner. I feel like you're learning how to balance out the way you communicate. You may have been coming off too harsh in the past, or you may have been very soft-spoken and just, you know, letting people kind of take the lead. It feels like part of you were too much and part of you were not enough, like you weren't showing the best parts of yourselves. And I think that by June you'll come to some type of completion. You will have let a lot of things go from the past, and you'll be able to be a lot more confident in who you are and what you bring to the table. So now we're moving on to pile 2, which rules the second house. And this house is in regards to possessions. It's in regards to the body and money, how you accumulate money. And pile 2, you guys got Aries. So many of you that picked this pile might even have Aries in the second house. You might have strong Aries in your chart. You may even have Mars in the second house. And right now you are focused on building up your finances. That is what is strongly on your mind. And by the August full moon, you will have done just that. You will fall into a big chunk of money, is what I'm feeling, from your hard work. Grand Cross Provoker. Once again, I feel just strong, aggressive, passionate energy, just very fiery energy. Like I said, you're going to be putting in a lot of hard work, and it's going to be in regards to building up your finances. You may even have like a large purchase on your mind, like you want to purchase a home or purchase a car, or just to move to a different state, city, or country, and you'll be able to do that by August because of the money that comes in at that time. Uranus and Virgo. Yeah, so by Virgo season, you will be in a lot more stable place. And with this Uranus card, what I'm getting is that you may even decide right now to take up a second job, do something in regards to technology, computer, film. I just feel like you're going to do something kind of out of your element, which is going to lead to a bit of a career change, and that's how you're going to make a majority of your money from now until August. So now we're moving on to pile 3. So let's see what is going on with you guys. You guys got Taurus. Pile 3 rules the 3rd house, and the 3rd house is tied to communication, it's tied to texting, and it's tied to siblings, travel, short distance travel. And by the July new moon, you and a sibling, a cousin, or someone that just feels like family, it could be a friend, you guys are going to be on the up and up with your relationship. If there has recently been a breakdown between you two, everything will be healed by the July new moon. Fire element desire is reversed, and I just feel like you both were in the wrong in different ways. I just feel like you two weren't listening to each other. It just feels like a petty misunderstanding. Jupiter and Pisces. So Pisces was originally ruled by Jupiter. And so you may be even dealing with a Pisces. You may even be a Sagittarius, or just have strong Pisces or Sagittarius in your chart. And with that Jupiter energy, there's always a need to be right. And to fix this situation, I feel like you're gonna have to admit to your faults, admit that you were wrong in some way. Because I feel like this breakdown in communication between you and a loved one can be healed very easily, and it just takes a genuine apology for that to happen. So now we're moving on to pile 4, and this one rules the 4th house. And the 4th house is all about family, you know, your roots, your ancestry, your hometown, and what makes you feel comfortable. And this one is tied to Leo. So I instantly got that many of you that pick this pile will decide to move, or will move during Leo season. So in the summer, April, you're already planning this. You're planning this right now. Grand Trine, blessings, is reversed. So right now, I just feel like isn't the time to make any major moves. I feel like this card will turn around in the summer and everything will start to flow better. But right now is like your planning period and how you want to move forward. Maybe you have to create a financial plan. But I just feel like right now is not the time to make a big decision. Capricorn and Saturnus. So Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So what I'm getting right now is that the reason for this Grand Trine being reversed is because right now, just like I said, isn't the time to move forward. Right now is the time to plan, and these two cards are just reinforcing that statement that there's still a lot of planning, a lot of building to do. You're still at that starting phase of this, you know, seed you've planted. You know where you want to go, you know where you want to be, but it's just not going to happen yet. You still have some steps to take before you get there. And I feel like if you are trying to move into a bigger home or move into just a nicer area, you'll be able to do that, but it's going to take a lot of saving. So now we're moving on to pile 5. And this pile is in regards to the 5th house, and the 5th house rules children and taking a chance, adventure, gambling, and just fun. And you guys got Capricorn. And so for those who picked this pile, I feel like you have strong Capricorn in your chart. You may have not been able to have a lot of fun. You may have just been, you know, stuck grinding and really making a name for yourself. I feel like some of you are really trying to get your project, get your creative endeavors out there, and it's gonna happen. I think in May you'll be able to relax a little bit more. You'll be getting a little bit of notoriety during that time as well. A little bit of money will be coming in. And your next cards are 2nd house. So if you pick this pile, you need to look at the 2nd house pile as well. So pile 2 Aries and Neptune. What I'm getting once again is that you're working with creative elements. You're an artist, you could be a writer, a singer, a dancer, whatever it is, but it's going to take off because you're putting in a lot of passion, a lot of hard work into this. And so don't worry about this. This is going to come to be. I feel like you need to go out and have fun and kind of put this to the side just for a day or two, because it is really putting a lot of stress on you right now. So now we're moving on to pile 6. And 6th house rules your day-to-day life, what you work at on a daily basis, the people that you encounter, you know, your route to work, all of that. And so for those who picked pile 6, you guys got Gemini. So you may even juggle 2 jobs right now, or you may decide to get another job in October. Your next card is 11th house friends. So if you're thinking about starting a new venture, or you just want to take on another job for some extra cash, reach out to friends because they will point you in the right direction. Saturn and Capricorn. Once again, you might be going through your Saturn return for those who picked this pile, and that is why you just feel like you don't have enough. I feel like this is also tied to self-worth. And if you do pick if you do decide to get another job and pick up, you know, some extra hours somewhere, I just think that you should view it as something temporary. Don't get stuck in that, because I just don't feel like it's your calling. I just feel like you're doing it for, you know, a season, but not forever. So now we're moving on to pile 7, and 7 rules the 7th house. And the 7th house is all about partnerships, romantic and business, and how you view others. And you guys got Scorpio. So you may be dating or married to a Scorpio, or engaged to one, or you are just very attracted to the strong, intense, a little mysterious types. And if you are not connected to anyone right now, you will definitely meet someone in January, or you will connect, or a relationship will move to the next level in January. Water element, once again, Scorpio. Water again. Okay, so you love people that are very in tune with their emotions, that are intuitive, and you know, that are just very forthright with what they want. You like someone who is emotionally intelligent. And Jupiter is on your side right now, especially for those that are dating and have just felt kind of lost when it comes to partnering up with someone on a business situation or romantic. And I just feel like you need to call on your guides to help you down this path, because I feel like you will be connecting with someone over the next few months, and they are going to be the person that you have been wanting for a very long time. So now we're moving on to pile 8. And 8th house rules the mysteries of life. It rules what is taboo. It rules death. It rules sex. It rules everything that people, you know, in society don't really want to talk about, the topics that people try to avoid, especially at the dinner table. And so for those who picked the 8th house, you guys got Cancer. So what I'm getting is that you inherited some type of intuitive, magical, mystical ability from a grandmother or a mother. One of them is like a mystic. And I feel like they may have a birthday in December. And if a grandmother has passed on, I feel like this December you're going to get a message from them. Maybe during the holiday time, they're going to send you some type of message your way. It could even be through a person. Like someone says something to you that reminds you of them, and it's like a catalyst for a life change. 10th house, the world. Air. And Pluto reversed. I feel like you are going to decide to take a chance when it comes to your finances, up and leave a job, I feel like this is coming up very, very soon. And even though you may not get the support of everyone in your life, I feel like you have to do this for you, because whatever you're working or wherever you're working at right now is like draining you of your life force. So follow your intuition, and if your intuition is saying that this isn't the right place for you, then listen to that. So now we're moving on to pile 9, and the 9th pile rules the 9th house, and the 9th house is all about long distance travel and spirituality and faith and lofty grand ideas and ideals. And for those who picked this pile, you guys got Virgo. So you may have Virgo in the 9th house. You may be someone who has strong Virgo in their chart, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. And in November, I feel like an amazing trip is gonna fall onto your lap, and it's gonna be hard for you to say no to it. I feel like it's like you're putting your finances with someone. Maybe you're gonna be traveling with a partner and you guys get a great deal. Venus, yes, I feel like you'll be traveling with a partner, and if you are a single Virgo, say yes to this trip in November, because you very well may meet someone on this trip that you really, really connect with on a soul level. You may even have moon in the 9th house, moon in Virgo in the 9th house. And your final card is Scorpio reversed. I feel like whoever you'll be connecting with or whoever you'll be traveling with is a Scorpio. And it just feels like the connection's not fully, you know, cooked yet, but you will be able to connect with this person on a deep, soulful level. So now we're moving on to the 10th pile, which rules the 10th house. And the 10th house is all about your public image. It's about your career. And let's see what is going on. So for those who picked pile 10, you guys got Libra. So you may have Libra in the 10th house, Venus in the 10th house, or you just may have a very strong Libra Venus energy in your chart. And February. So next February, you guys will be experiencing a Jupiter overload. So something abundant will come to be at that time. And for many of you, it's going to be in regards to your finances, but for others, I feel like it's going to be in regards to a pregnancy, a relationship going past your expectations. I just feel like there's going to be a lot of love around you in February. Just a lot of good luck, a lot of love, very light energy. So now we're moving on to pile 11, and the 11th house rules community, and it rules our friendships on a grand scale. And let's see what's happening. You guys got Aquarius, and Aquarius is tied to the 11th house in astrology. So if you pick this pile, I feel like you're a very sociable person. You may be an Aquarius, you may not. You may have Uranus in the 11th house, which brings a lot of different types of people into your atmosphere. And in September, I feel like your circle is going to be broadening, maybe through a charity that you decide to join. And it could be a charity that's tied to conserving the environment. Cancer, I feel Aquarius again, and Sagittarius. This feels like humanitarian energy. What I'm getting from this green energy and all of this energy, to be honest, is that this is a humanitarian that picked this pile. Like, you care about the environment, you care about others, and that's why so many people flock towards you. And I just feel like in September you're gonna find a charity, you may even start one, that speaks dearly to your heart with this I feel card. So now we're moving on to the last pile, the 12th pile, and this rules the 12th house, and this rules what lies deep in our subconscious, and it can also rule our spirit guides and what the divine is trying to tell us. So let's see what's going on. Sagittarius. Many of you might have Sagittarius in the 12th house. You may have strong Jupiter. You may have a strong connection to the divine and to your spirit guides and your ancestors. March. I definitely feel like someone that's passed on is trying to send a message towards you at this time. They may have even had a birthday in March. Scorpio, Mars. Scorpio used to be ruled by Mars, and some people still view Scorpio as being ruled by Mars. And what I'm getting is that your guides are trying to speak to you about your body and your health. Maybe there's something that you're doing that is just not healthy, and your guides are trying to wake you up and break you from the cycle. And Aquarius, I feel like one of the issues is that you're not getting enough water, or you need to spend more time by water, but your guides are going to be coming to you in your dreams and just through your day-to-day life, because they really want you to get this health situation under control. So that is it for today's pick a card reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have an awesome day. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date on everything under the stars. Bye.